Hey YouTube, Farmer G here. It has been months since we've seen each other. All I'm gonna say about that, I've just been cranky, and being cranky, making videos is not a good mix. So, spent some time away, but I'm ready to break out of this rut and start moving things forward. I got a lot of things going on, so I just want to do a quick little how do you do and kind of bring things up to speed here. So here in the greenhouse, I've got a lot of stuff going on. I've been dabbling with hydroponics. This is a pretty simple little setup I've got here. All the plants in here have run their course. I need to pull it out, but I just want to get this on film before I change anything up. Simple little system. I at one point had this whole setup inside my house for aquaponics, but that was an utter failure. I learned a lot from a lot of mistakes that I made, but I kept all the material. And anyway, I made a few cuts, put this all together, didn't spend a dime, and all of a sudden I had a hydro system up and running. So it's been great. I've learned a lot doing this, and it's really helped me with my knowledge base on plants and their requirements and how I translate that into aquaponics and plant requirements. So it's been a good learning experience for me, and I definitely am going to keep going on the hydro and dialing that in some more. My aquaponics system here is doing great. I got the fish covered up, keep the sun out of the water, but everybody's doing good. I haven't lost any fish in probably a year or so. Fish are doing great. The plants look great. I'm really happy with how the system is running. I couldn't really critique anything. The system's running great. I've always got classical or jazz playing in here for the plants. I've got a lot of things shut off right now because it's kind of a lot of ambient noise in here sometimes when you walk in here with pumps and whatnot. So it's nice having music in here. Kind of drowns out the hum, the constant hum that's in here, and I like it. It kind of has a scene in here, I guess you could say. Plants. I got tons of plants going here. This doesn't look like so much because I've got it all spread out. I got some here. I've got some here, but I've got a lot of trays going. And since we last seen each other, I have obtained a license to sell nursery stock. So I applied with the state, and the state sends a county representative out here, and then they do an inspection. When they do that inspection, they're basically looking to make sure that I'm not growing plants that are going to be invasive, and I'm not having extreme bug problems. So they basically looking for that. They approve me, and then I'm legal to sell plants, either online, a flea market, farmer's market, whatever. But I'm licensed to sell plants. And when they come out and do that inspection, they also are looking at the garden. The garden's in shambles right now, but they do an inspection on the garden, and when they give me these credentials, I am able to take those credentials and I am able to use those to apply for a farmer's market to sell produce. So it's kind of a twofold thing that I can sell. The one inspection gives me the ability to sell plants legally and the ability to go to a farmer's market and sell produce legally. However, to sell produce, I have to be approved by the manager of said farmer's market. So I have not taken that step yet to be approved at a farmer's market to sell produce. However, I have gone out a few times to flea markets and sold lots of plants. So it's kind of my focus right now because I don't have any hoops to jump through for that. I can just go out and do that. Probably 2-3 weeks from now, I'm going to be hitting it hardcore selling plants. And hopefully I get my act together and I will be doing some produce as well this year. So that's kind of what's going on here in the greenhouse. Another thing that I've been digging deep on is you guys see this here? Wonder what that's for. These are IBC totes. I found a guy with a great connection for these IBC totes, and I've been digging deep on my aquaponics education lately, and I want to, here in the very near future, take those, cut them up, and put together a new aquaponics system outside of the greenhouse and focus on nothing but edible fish. The fish that I have in here are koi fish, goldfish. They're basically pets, but I want to take those IBC totes out there and start putting them together for a new system where I just focus on nothing but edible plants, and I want to try and put together a system that I can replicate easily with quantifiable results, so that if at all possible, I would love to start taking aquaponics and producing systems for other people. So, digging deep on my education, that's something that's going to be coming up here soon, hopefully. Anyway, there's just a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, just a lot of stuff going on. Thanks for checking in with me, guys. I'll see you soon.